will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Gon' make way for.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. So Aaron Rodgers here getting his first run in a Jets uniform. Well, he'll get 3 of his first 4 games at home, but it is an intimidating slate. You got Buffalo tonight. They go to Dallas next Sunday, followed by a divisional home game against the Patriots, a team that's had their number, to put it mildly. And then the Super Bowl champs come in Week 4.
And don't forget, not far behind them, the Eagles in Week 6. But I think that this is a great way to open for Aaron Rodgers. If you've ever wanted a challenge, this is it. And this gives him a chance to show the rest of the world he's still got it and is still an MVP in this league.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to move the pocket there. Out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. And Wilson in motion left. Rodgers again now. Going right back to Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive, they know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. They're on the 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A quick throw into the hands of Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
But certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
Allen looks to throw on second down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down the 47-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down to about the 45. This is 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third down and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On second down, a run with Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers now, off play action, on the move to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 10 yards out. Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Allen hit, he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. That's caught left side by Hardman. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
It's third down and goal to go.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Now Rodgers going to throw on third and goal. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Allen going to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Allen now looks to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch.
Touchdown, Bills! Trent Sherfield from 4 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Rodgers now to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. It's complete to Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Then he completes it to Wilson. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
A lot to talk about when it comes to Garrett Wilson, the reigning offensive rookie of the year. Last season, really embraced the wide receiver run role with New York. Broke Keyshawn Johnson's rookie record for yards, and one of the brightest young stars at his position lives up to that by getting another Jets 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get 4 there, now to about the 12-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. In motion left is Wilson.
2nd and goal at the Bills' 6-yard line.
One more time with Hall. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. Deep become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Hines. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now we've got a timeout for an injured player, and oh, this is certainly notable. That's Josh Allen, who's in some pain out there. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 2nd down, Cook. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
First throw now for the backup, Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
It's complete, and he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Hall on a give up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth. In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. There's Hall bringing in another one. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 34 yards. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Flushed out right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing it's Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hit my line out. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that. at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm gone, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
In this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from NOLA, she got superstition.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Purdy from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On 1st down, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might Texas defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's make some good plays. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Dolphins nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he will have it first down here at about the 40. That's who's going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he is going to lose yardage here. So here's a 3rd and 14. Off a play action. Tagovailoa got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. 7-7, our score after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass, take it in. But I think the ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked over for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And room there to work it inside the 25. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua with a quick throw. Call it around. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The Tua going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it. I still think it was the right play.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On play action, here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On 2nd down, Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from that is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with the pass, and it works out on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
49ers 14. Jake Moody is the kickoff for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they were throwing the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. They try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Stays on his feet. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the dog.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he gets this up across the 30-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now with Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy now to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Can't we score?
Oh, wait, you're kidding me. Never mind. Get this to work.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And bulldozing his way through. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to 43.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Second down and 8. Purdy looking to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive, that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Tua to throw again. He dumps it off to H.A. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And Defensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys will lobby for them in the locker room at halftime. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
In motion left, Hill.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. In motion, Hill. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll get this out near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Steps away to his left. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. It's Hill. Complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set it down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not give it up 6.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Jennings. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Kyle Shanahan and